Hey, welcome to Escape the Box Piano. It's Dan here. This is the fourth Ed Sheeran piece that I've done transcription for. The other three are Perfect, Supermarket Flowers and How Would You Feel, all off his awesome new Divide album. I've got to be honest, this wasn't actually on my radar to do a tutorial for, but it was a request by another YouTuber out there, so you know who you are. Thank you very much. I've enjoyed learning it and transcribing it. Hope you guys find this useful. Let's get to the music room. There's really only three sections to this piece to learn. There is a verse, a chorus and a bridge. However, each time they get played a little bit differently. I'm going to go through this entire song longhand. I might move quite fast, but where we've covered bits before, I'll expect you to be able to remember that or go back into the video and remind yourself of a bit that we've previously learnt. And I'll follow this tutorial video up with a complete playthrough on a separate video and link that through here, and then you can watch that complete performance. So the structure, and I'll put this on screen in a bit, is a double verse followed by a chorus, followed by a single verse, followed by a second chorus, then a bridge, and then a final chorus, and the second half of the chorus effectively repeats itself 3 times to the end. Let's take a look at the verse structure. Looking at the right hand first, here's middle C. And we're going to move around that. This whole piece is in B flat major. And we're going to start with a chord of B flat major. So we're going to do that in second inversion. That means we play an F at the bottom. So here's middle C, move down to F. And then third finger on the B flat, fifth finger on the D. And you're going to hold that down and you're going to count 2 beats. So this song is in 4/4, so there's 4 beats to each bar or measure. So you're going to count 2 beats to each chord. 1, 2. You're then going to move to the next chord, which is F, A, and C. F major. Again, you're going to hold that down for 2 counts. Following that chord, we're then going to move down, thumb on D, third finger on B, and then on, third finger on G, and the fifth finger on B flat. Next chord, you just need to move your thumb up to the E flat, keep the other 2 fingers on the G and the B flat. You're going to go around that cycle again. Now, stay on that chord, play it again, 2 beats, move up to your F major chord, F, A and C, and then these 3 chords, D, G, B flat, C, F, A, and E flat, G, B flat. So that looks like this. And then the final 3 chords of the verse, F, B flat, D, back to your F major chord, F, A, C, and then it's B flat major again, but we're going to play it lower down. We're going to play D, F and B flat. Hold that down for 4 counts, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the entire verse repeats. The only thing that you change at the end, instead of playing that first inversion of B flat major, instead of playing that at the end of the second time round, you simply play F, B flat and D. So, all the way through that second time. Looking at the left hand, single notes, here's middle C, down 1 octave, thumb on the B flat. B flat, F, G, E flat, Same again, B flat, F, G, E flat, E flat again, F, G, F, E flat, B flat, F, back to the B flat, and of course that repeats. Apologies, F and B flat again. Putting that hands together. Again, apologies for the E flat there, that should have been an F, so 2 and 3, 4. Moving on to the first chorus, let's take a look at the right hand. So middle C here, we're going to play a chord of E flat major, E flat, G, B flat, down to the D, F and B flat, C, F, A, D, F, B flat. So you can see these are chords you've already learnt. Back to our E flat major, E flat, G, B flat, D, F and B flat. And now C, F and A. For one count, move your third finger up to the F sharp. So C, F sharp and A on the second count. And for counts 3 and 4 of this measure, you're going to play D, B, G and B. So that looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving onwards, back to our E flat major, E flat, G, B flat, F, A, C, D, G, B flat, C, F, A, E flat, G, B flat. Holding that down for 2, the last 2 beats of that measure. And now we've got a single measure where you've just got 2 beats in it and you simply hold that chord down. So if you think about that chord in itself, you're holding that chord down for 4 counts. What's actually happening is you're holding it down for the last 2 counts of one measure and then a full 2 counts of a 2 beat measure. 3, 4, 1, 2. Back into our normal time signature, 4 beats per measure. We're going to move up above middle C and we're going to play E, natural, G, B flat and C. Holding down the bottom 2 notes, you're going to lift off the C and B flat and play the B flat again. So it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next measure, we're going to play a chord per beat. First chord, E flat, G, B flat, E flat. Second chord, F, B flat, D. Third chord, E flat, G, B flat. Fourth chord, B flat, E flat, G. And now back down here, D, F, B flat for 3 counts. 1, 2, 3. Final beat of the measure, you're going to move down to B flat, D and F. And that takes us to the end of the chorus. Then we would move into the second verse at that point. Let's look at the left hand of the chorus. So middle C, down an octave, keep going down, and we're going to start on the E flat, up to B flat, F for 2, and then down to the really low B flat. Back up to E flat, B flat, F, F sharp, and then G, E flat, F, G, F, E flat, and you're going to hold that to E flat down for 2, and then hold it another 2 of that 2 beat measure. In the next bar, moving up here, so here's middle C, we're going to play the E natural here for 1 beat, and then move up to the B flat for 3 beats, so 1, 2, 3, 4. The next measure, hold down C for 4 beats, and then in the next bar, C, D, E flat, and then F and F octave. So, and then we're going to take that octave spread and we're going to move down to B flat and the low B flat. Hold that down for 3, 2, 3, and then the 4th beat you simply play that again. Both hands together, chorus. 1, 2, moving up here. And then we move into verse 2. Okay, looking at verse 2, as I've said, really the chord structure is exactly the same, it's just got a bit more movement. So let's look at both hands together to speed this up. I think you'll be able to keep up. So our B flat major chord, and then on the second beat, just play the F again, and then our F major chord, again, next beat, just play the F again. When we move to our E flat major chord, on the next beat play the E flat again, and then very quickly before the beginning of the next bar play the E flat down there a second time, and then we move back to our B flat major chord, play the F again, F major, play the F again, E flat major. Next beat, play the E, and then quickly play the B flat here with your left hand, and then we play our E flat major chord and quickly play the E at the bottom twice. On the F major chord, now play C on the next beat, and then and now instead of the E flat major chord that we have been playing, still play the E flat in the left hand, but here we're going to move up and we're going to play G, B flat and F, and then play the G again, and then back to our B flat major, F major, play the F again, and then D, F and B flat with the B flat here. And then the movement in the bass looks like this. Let's play that all the way through. 2. Again, same chord sequence, just a bit more movement. Again, let's play this hands together, straight off the bat. So middle C here. We're simply going to move the register of the chords. So we're going to play our E flat major, but we're going to play it from G above middle C, then B flat, and then E flat. Back to our B flat major chord, F, B flat and D. Play the D by itself at the top. Our F major chord, C, F and A. And play the C by itself. And then D, F and B flat. G, B and E flat. F, B flat and D. And then move all the way down below middle C. E flat, play the E flat by itself again, and our F major chords, C, F and A, play the C by itself, and again we're going to have our E flat major chord, but we're going to play it up here with the 9th, so G, B flat and the F with the low E. You're holding that down for 4 beats in total, last 2 beats of 1 bar, and then your 2-4 bar. So 3, 4, 1, 2, back into your 4 beat measures. And instead of playing a single B flat here, we're going to play a C over the top of that. So and then our E flat, G, B flat and E flat with C in the bass. And the movement in this bar at the end of chorus 2 looks like this. And then we move into the bridge. Let's play chorus 2 through completely. Okay, the bridge is a completely new section. Let's go through that hand separately. So with the right hand, from middle C, we're going to start with our thumb on G, G, B flat and D. Play the D again by itself. Then B flat, D and G. Play the G by itself. Move the hand up again, G, B flat, E flat. Play the E flat at the top by itself. Again, move down, so middle C, below middle C, G, B flat, E flat and F. And play that chord again, the second time leave out the E flat. And now we move thumb to the F, stay on the B flat, and top note's going to be the D now. Play that 3 times, 2, 3, and then just the F by itself on the 4th beat. And then move up slightly, A, C and F 4 times. Now we're going to do a chord of G minor again, so G, B flat and D. Play that twice. Take that chord and move it up exactly 1 octave. Play that twice. Move down, B flat, E flat, G. Play that twice. And then G, B flat, E, and then take that down, G, B flat, E flat, so that's down 1 octave. Next chord, F, B flat, D, play that twice. Now just the F and the B flat, now an F and a C, and then at the beginning of the next measure, F, A, C, hold that down for 2, 1, 2, then just the F and the A by itself, and then the full chord F, A and C. And then we're going to move down again, E flat, G and B flat, hold that down for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then move up to A and C, hold that down for 3, 2, 3. Play the A by itself for 1 beat. And then G, B flat and D. And then play the low D. I say low, that's above middle C, there's middle C. And then C, F and A. And then again, next count, play the D. Now B flat, E flat and G for 1 count, and then G, and then counts 3 and 4 of this bar, hold down the E flat, 3, 4. And then C, middle C, at the top of the next chord, G, E natural for 1 count, and then this C here, 2nd count, and on counts 3 and 4 to G, 3, 4. And then that chord of E flat major with a C at the bottom and the following bit that you know. And then at the end of the bridge section we're going to play B flat and B flat here, and then D, F and B flat here. Taking a look at the left hand of the bridge section, I'm going to play, here's middle C, G and octave G. Hold that down for 4 counts. And then we've got a broken chord section, so we're going to play E flat, B flat, E flat, and then back, so. And then E flat, B flat, C. Then B flat, F, low B flat. Both B flats together. And then a broken chord section, F, C, F, C, F, C, F. And then we're going to hold down G again for 4 counts. 2, 3 and 4, and E flat, B flat, E flat, B flat, E flat, B flat, C, so the same as what you've just learnt, and then B flat, F, B flat, an octave. And then F, C, F, and you hold the top F for 3 counts. Moving down, E flat, B flat, E flat, B flat, you're going to hold that. Octave Fs for 4 counts, 2, 3, 4. Octave Gs for 2, 1, 2, then F, 2. E flat for 4 counts, 2, 3, 4. E natural, 2, 3, 4, and then playing through the left hand by itself of the bridge section. Etc. You know the rest. Okay, bridge section, hands together. Okay, now we're on the home straight, chorus 3 through to the end. So, chorus 3 starts very much like chorus 1 with our E flat major chord. I'm going to play this hands together. And then D, F and B with the B flat underneath. And then F at the bottom, F, A, C for 2 beats. And then octave B flats in the bass with B flat, D, F in the top. And then play the B flat by itself. Now our chord of E flat major, E flat, G, B. Underneath that, E flat in the bass. And whilst holding that chord down, we're going to play B flat and then the E flat up here in the left hand. And now together we're going to play the B, D and F in the right hand, along with B flat and F, which will descend to the E flat, like that. And then D by itself in the bass with the B flat and D above it. So that looks like this. And now an A and a C in the right hand, with underneath that F, C, F sharp, D. And then G and B flat with G and D in the bass. That looks like this. Chord of E flat major, E flat B, E flat G, B flat, with a low E flat here. Play the high E flat, then F, A, C with the F in the bass, and then play C, and then the bit that you know, and then hold this down for 2, which is the 3-4 of the end of the bar, 3, 4, and then 2 beats by itself, 1, 2. Moving up to the chord that you know here, E flat, G, B flat, C. And you're simply going to play B flat and hold that down for 4 counts in the bass. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And now our big chord of E flat, G, B flat, E flat. Underneath that, C, G, C. With the Fs here, instead of coming down, we're going to stay high and we're going to play G, B flat and E flat. And then F, B flat and D here with the B flat in the bass. Immediately moving down to the low B flat. Take your hand off the chord in the right hand, hold the B flat down here, play D and then F. Play your E flat major chord again with C in the bass. And then on the next beat you're going to play a B flat, let go of that, play that again. F, B flat, D, B flat in the bass, 2, 3, 4. Final time. And then the final chord, B flat here, F and B flat. 2, 3, 4. And you're done. Let's play through chorus 3 all the way through, hands together. hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you have some fun learning this. The structure is on screen right now of this piece. Click on the link in the description for the playthrough of this entire piece, so you can familiarise yourself with it. Please do leave a like, leave some comments, subscribe to the channel for more great tutorials. I look forward to seeing you again soon.